Well, this first song is one of my favorite songs. I grew up with a musical mother. She played the guitar mostly, but I've seen her. I saw her with a fiddle in her hand and or a banjo or a mandolin. Pretty much any kind of string instrument she could make it sing. And she used to play with her brothers when she was young, before she was ever married, and they'd play at these hoedowns, they called it, and that was way back in the day. I originally wrote a song, and the title of it was "Look What My Mama's Done to Me," and I sang it for her. And she goes, "Well, I don't think I like that song." So I went back and I changed it up a little bit, and changed it up a lot, really. And it's called "Folks Like Us Were Born to Sing." And it's a song on the first album. She used to tell me that folks like us were born to sing, and I thought that was because had some musical background, some musical lineage in our family. But as I got older, I realized it was because when you're poor, singing is one of the really great things you can do. Folks like us were born to sing. I would watch her sing and play that old guitar. She sang hymns and old country tunes. I'd watch her fingers as they danced across the strings, how she'd close her eyes when she began to sing. Times were hard back in the country, she would say. Harp for those a living off the land every day. She said trouble will drive you to your knees, while her foot kept the time as she made that guitar ring. She would cry when we sang Faded Love. Amazing Grace was her favorite song. She said singing helps a soul forget hard things, and folks like us were born to sing. She'd say, son, don't forget in God we trust, as she played that guitar and she sang the songs we love. She sang about a place where there was no sun or moon, but until then we'll just sing a song or two. She would cry when we sang Faded Love. Amazing Grace was her favorite song. She said singing helps a soul forget hard things, and folks like us were born to sing. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. I would watch her sing and play that old guitar as she sang hymns and old country tunes.
Bravo. That's really good. Really good. Good.
The sounds sound pretty good?
Yes. Guitar was clear. Your voice was clear. It was I didn't hear any warbling or anything. Your guitar might come up just a little bit. You're kind of you're finger picking, but
well, I'm completely ambient. No speakers, no anything. I'm just singing through the mic, and it's set to pick up everything around.
It sounds great.
So that was kind of my plan.
Yeah. Okay. You're good.
So this next song was a real important song to me because it was so easy to write. I guess maybe the easiest song I ever wrote. But it became really important to me because I sort of auditioned singing this song at a recording studio, and it worked out that the recording engineer was also a producer, and later he became the A&R director of a little record label, and this song right here convinced him to work with me further. So it wound up being the first song I ever recorded. Now, why it was so easy for me to write this song is because I went into a little restaurant in East Texas, and there was an elderly man there, and he told me just to come on in when I came through the door and sit right down there with him because he was just waiting on his time. One day I walked into a small town cafe. There sat an old man with a right friendly face. He said, "Pull up a chair, the coffee's mighty fine. Won't you join me while I'm waiting on my time?" He said there was a time when I could conquer the world. There was a time when I turned the head of a pretty girl. There was a time when time was on my side, and the years of life had found a place to hide. Now I'm just sitting here waiting on my time, watching the people as they all go by. I know one day I'll kiss this all goodbye, but right now I'm just sitting here waiting on my time. He said there was a time when I'd laugh at a walking cane. And there was a time when I run out and dance in the rain. I guess I have outlived all my spit and shine, and Now I'm riding that train to the end of the line. Now I'm just sitting here waiting on my time, watching the people as they all go by. I know one day I'll kiss this all goodbye. But right now I'm just sitting here waiting on my time. I know one day I'll kiss this all goodbye. But right now I'm just sitting here waiting on my time.
Good job. Good job. Good song. Sound great. Keep going.
Keep it going, huh?
Keep it going. Is Denise watching tonight?
She had an engagement. She couldn't join me.
She watching?
Birthday parties or something.
Birthday party. Okay.
Family birthday parties.
Yeah.
Well, another song from that first album, and then I'll move on to other albums. But we were real surprised because on that first album, this song got a lot of play on those streaming music channels, especially in Europe. Come to find out, people in Europe really love Texas and songs about Texas and songs that mention Texas. And we were very surprised that this song got a lot of play in Europe. It's called There's Nothing Like the Love of a Texas Girl. Driving down a two-lane road in Texas as the full moon lights up the night. It takes me back to another day. It takes me back to another time when she looked at me and gave me a smile. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. It can move a mountain and change a river's course. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. There is nothing like it in the whole wide world. If you go to Austin or to San Antonio, you might as well just call it home. And if you go to Dallas or travel to that Fort Worth town, get ready, son, 'cause you're about to settle down. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. It can move a mountain and change a river's course. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. There's nothing like it in the whole wide world. Rumor is the prettiest girls are in Texas, and that's no brag, that's just a fact. And if you're here from another place and a pretty smile seals your fate, send word back home that you can't come back. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. It can move a mountain and change a river's course. There is nothing like the love of a Texas girl. There is nothing like it in the whole wide world. There is nothing like it in the whole wide world. Get yourself a Texas girl.
All right. Sounding good.
Let me see, let's move on to the second album, at least get a song or so out of the second album. Actually, the second album, there's kind of a toss-up between what's going to be the title song of the album. And the title song won out over this song, but this one was in the running. The producer really liked this song. So especially when I was a teenager, my father was trying to give me advice, and he thought I was going to be some kind of long-haired hippie or something, the way I was going. And he'd always tell me, he'd say, Rickey Gene, don't go do something really stupid, because life is hard enough. Don't make it any harder. And of course, I wished I had taken that advice and applied it to everything that I did in my life. And I'm sorry to say that I didn't always do it, but it was always ringing around in my head. Life is hard enough. Yes, it's true, we'll all have regrets, even for the ones we try to forget. Some mistakes in life you don't want to make, they will follow you around like a rattlesnake. Life is hard enough without you going down a road that ain't nothing but rough. Drawing to an inside straight is always tough. Just remember, life is hard enough. Old lovers sometimes wish they had stuck it out. Old drunks always dream about another round. Old smokers are just hoping for another breath. Old preachers will tell you to be scared to death. Life is hard enough without you going down a road that ain't nothing but rough. Drawing to an inside straight is always tough. tough. Just remember, life is hard enough. Just remember, life is hard enough. Just remember, life is hard enough.
All right. All right. Rickey G, everything sounds great. The balance is great, but could you bring it up just one more notch? Everything, just keep the balance and everything, because it's sounding so good.
I'm gonna put my little capo back on here.
All right. Is that one of those Colorado capos?
No, this is that rolling capo that rolls back and forth.
Yeah, I remember you said.
I had to switch and put light gauge strings because it won't roll up and down with the medium gauge strings.
Oh, really?
So I've been using light gauge strings for a while now.
Sounds sweet.
So here's a song that actually all of y'all helped me write. Everybody that's ever heard me sing will say, well, kind of remind me a little bit of Johnny Cash. Got a little bit of that Johnny Cash thing going. And I love hats, and people say, you know, with a hat on, you kind of look a little bit like a Waylon Jennings with your shaggy hair and your beard. So everybody else has kind of helped me kind of come up with this idea. And it's actually going to be the title song of the 4th album. It's called He Looked Like Waylon and Sounded Like Cash. I went into a bar on the outskirts of town to forget about the day and drink a cold beer down. There was a guy singing songs that took me way back. He looked like a Waylon, sounded like Cash. No one was talking, we all hung on his words. He was singing his songs while strumming some chords. He had a big booming voice out of the past. He looked like a Waylon, sounded like Cash. He sang, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't get stuck in prison where time keeps dragging on. Try to walk the line though you've always been crazy. He looked like a Waylon, sounded like Cash. He put away his guitar much too soon. I tipped him a 20 cause I loved his tunes. Had a sad smile and he was dressed in black. He looked like a Waylon, sounded like Cash. He sang, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't get stuck in prison where time keeps dragging on. Try to walk the line though you've always been crazy. He looked like a Waylon, sounded like Cash. He looked like a Waylon and sounded a little like Johnny Cash.
That's wonderful. Can you give us one more song, man?
One more, huh?
One more, yeah. That'll get us through there. Doing good, man. That sounds great. I love that guitar, and it really sounds sweet with that mic.
Well, I told you I was from Southeast Texas, and I bet I've been to dozens and dozens and dozens of homecoming dinner on the ground parties, they called it, at Center Grove Cemetery, close to Livingston, Texas, out in the country. And drawing from all my memories of those celebrations, going home, dinner on the grounds when somebody passes on, I kind of put those all together and kind of put my gospel roots in this song, and maybe a little bluegrass roots, and maybe a little Irish stuff too. It's called I'll Be Long Gone. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Don't look for me in the field. Don't look for me in the farm. Don't look for me by the well, 'cause I'll be long gone. I'll be long gone. I will be gone. I'll be long gone. I won't cross Jordan alone. Don't look for me in town. I will know where to be found. I will not be earthbound, 'cause I'll be long gone. I'll be long gone. I will be gone. I'll be long gone. I won't cross Jordan alone. Don't look for me and wonder, just where did I go? I'll see you over yonder, 'cause I'll be going home. I'll be long gone. I will be gone. I'll be long gone. I won't cross Jordan alone. I'll be long gone. will be gone. I'll be long gone, but I won't cross Jordan alone. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie.
Okay. Man, alive.
So that song sounds much better with my duet partner in there singing with me, Denise Owen, and so maybe next time we do this, she can be here.